Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Baltimore Orioles.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
I got that this lineup, Matty, in Oriole Park likes to swing the bats. This place plays small. This place has a low wall. You can drive it out pretty much line to line, and there's a lot of room to be a hero in this yard.
Kevin Gausman gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
So striding forward now, number 19, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. The 1-2. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And this is fouled at the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. And he fouls this one off.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans. This is one of those epic at-bats. Everyone wins.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Jones going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Batting second, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Polanco. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch on its way. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Just underway in Baltimore. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well, all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
In now, number 70. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Oh and 1, here it comes. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0 and 2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Polanco leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
The 1-2. Looped out toward third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
Up next for Minnesota, Carlos Gonzalez, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. From the stretch. Popped him up. Walker in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1, and now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Johan Santana is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
Into the box, number 91. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, number 91.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Lovell recovers. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Standing in now, Andres Merced, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Batting third, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes as Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not going to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad.
High and deep to left center field. Center fielder looking up, still ranging back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here for Adam Jones. First home run of the campaign for him. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at-bat of the year, kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at-bat, home run, not a bad way to start.
Here's Manny Machado now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Baseman, Manny Machado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to third. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Chris Carter now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
First baseman, Chris Carter.
First offering on its way. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting 7.
The next twin up, Chang-Ho Harney, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. Down go the Twins in order. They're down 1-0. In now for the O's, Ronnie Campos, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
One and two.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Christian Walker. He grounds it sharply to third. Reined in. And quickly there are 2 away.
Batting 7. Second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Schoop. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
And it's 0-2 to Schoop. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. It is a beautiful day here in Baltimore, Maryland, as we're set to begin the 3rd frame in this one from Oriole Park. Up next for Minnesota, number 61. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Drilled right back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw. Got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box now, Zach Lovell, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He's been pounding the zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you think that guy's going to be around the zone.
Fouled away. The 1-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 19. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Ran the circle change in on him. A ball and no strikes.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1, and a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Into the box, Jorge Polanco. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And a fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. One left for Minnesota. They still trail 1-0. Ready now for Baltimore, Max Stassi, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Max Stassi.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
The 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Standing in now, number 91, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first three pitches, all three down in his zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Stepping in now, Andres Merced, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Number 70 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One left for the Orioles, but they lead it 1-0. Digging in to try it again, number 70. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 70.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. There's Carlos Gonzalez. He waits on deck. And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Ready for another chance? Carlos Gonzalez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Count even now at 1-1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's Chris Carter now. A pitch out. The throw. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. So he swipes second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely burned it down to second to get in safely.
The 1-0. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Twins move out on top 2-1.
Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Designated hitter, Mark.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The pitch is circle changed just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
The 2-0. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Scope, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for the Twins, left fielder, Johan Santana.
Stepping into the box, Chang-Ho Harney comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
2-0 for the Twins left fielder. Two runs on 2 hits and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. That one's in there, 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-1 Minnesota. Back alongside Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
2-0. Jones makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. 3-0 to him now. A strike, and it's 3-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate. And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here's Manny Machado now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. A ball and a strike now to Machado. The 1-1. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Ready with the 3-1. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Walker, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Jones, the runner at third. Machado at second. Campos on at first with nobody out. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0 on the way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. 2-1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
He set. Here's the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And it's fouled away. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Ready with another 2-2. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. First time up, he went down looking. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with two runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Max Stassi. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And Jones is in there safely to score the run. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more interesting here in the middle innings, Nero, after being down by one. Big base hit drives in two.
Yeah, that could be a huge knock right there, Dan, especially the way the bullpens have been throwing. They've been nasty. There's a lot of fuel out there, a lot of fire. Doesn't bode well for the offense.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Softly hit to the left side, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Orioles 3 and the Twins 2. Striding in once again, number 61. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out and his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, He might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box, Zach Lovell, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at bat. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, number 19.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, number 19. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Ready once again, Jorge Polanco. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Under it is the right fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. They trail 3-2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 91. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Andres Merced waits on deck. The 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 00, Andres Merced.
Coming to the plate now, Andres Merced. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. One out, nobody on. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. Up with it, Lovell. And the throw is in time. Merced is retired, 2 down now. So 2 are gone now in the Baltimore fifth. And standing in the fine center fielder, Adam Jones. Here comes the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 2-2. Hard hit ball to second, and Jones is going to have himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for Manny Machado.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Ready for another shot now. Manny Machado. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Orioles lead 1. They're up 3-2. Digging in once again, number 70. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 0-1 pitch. High and deep to right center. Jones is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Carlos Gonzalez. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing hard liner to left center. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. That pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Here's Chris Carter now. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here it comes on 1-1. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Gonzalez, base runner at first with 1 out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent, because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Running is Gonzalez. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Two and 2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3 and 2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Payoff pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In now, Chang-Ho Harney as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twin strand a pair. They're down 3-2. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ronnie Campos.
Designated hitter, Ronnie Campos.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2. The 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the flag court and gone. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him, and it moves the Orioles out to a 4-2 lead.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Standing in now, Christian Walker. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Number 70 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Scope.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Pitch on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Gonzalez, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Into the box now, Max Stassi. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 0-1 on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Scope, the runner at second with one away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he misses, ball 4.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So coming to the plate, Didi Gregorius. And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Into the box, number 91. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Won't offer it what looked to be the circle change. 3-1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Will right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. And that ends the inning. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-2 Baltimore. Back here on MLB Network. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Omar Espinoza is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
44, Omar Espinoza.
Ready for another shot now. Number 61. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and 1 strike. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Stepping in now, Zach Lovell, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. That's wide, 2-0. Espinoza, a native of Puerto Rico. This is his first year at the big league level. The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off. This is line to left. Merced is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now.
Number 19.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, number 19. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one. Hitless to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Here's the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The next 1-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Here's a high pop-up. Machado is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Minnesota, number 41.
Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Leading off
Andres
for the Orioles,
Merced. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Here's a strike. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out.
The center fielder number 10, Adam Jones.
Adam Jones will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in now the third baseman, Manny Machado. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Nope. Ball 1. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. And another throw over, and the runner back. Jones stands at first with 1 out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
Count is 3-1.
The 3-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Runners on first with 1 down. And he got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Ronnie Campos will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there. Now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gonzalez has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Orioles, but they still lead this one 4-2. Mark Zipchinski is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Mark Zipchinski.
Ready for another chance, Jorge Polanco. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high. 2-0 now. The pitch. High and away, not close. 3-0.
And in a two-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Three-two pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Striding in once again, number 70. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Eighth inning now for Memorial Park. O's leading this one as you get a look at the line score there through the first 7 innings of play. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Zipchinski, or just Zep for simplicity's sake. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. The 2-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Still down by a count of 4-2. Digging in once again, Christian Walker.
Leading off for the Orioles, first baseman, Christian Walker.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Jonathan, go.
Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Scope. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And the pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, Dero, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
In now, Max Stassi. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. Fastball called for strike 2. Scope, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like you did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the throw coming quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Number 91.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, number 91, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Orioles strand a couple as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Zach Britton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Zach Britton.
Chris Carter will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Here's the 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-1. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo shot down the line in left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Now batting, a fielder, Johan Santana.
Into the box now, Chang-Ho Harney, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, number 61. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. A capacity crowd, 48,876 on their feet in Baltimore. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Final strike for the Twins. Misses, ball 2. He strikes him out to end it here as
they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Baltimore took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Kevin Gossman earns his first win of the season. Zach Britton records the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Twins, 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Our paid attendance here at the ballpark this afternoon, 48,876. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending today's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.